And it's breaking news, Riaz. Surrey fire crews are dealing with a 3-alarm blaze at an apartment building in Whalley this morning. We connect with Greg Harper now, live from King George Boulevard near 108th Avenue. Greg.
Good morning, Jody. Yes, a very large fire here continues to burn. You could see behind me here, they've taken a momentary break here, but Surrey firefighters have been attacking this fire from the roof of this apartment building. This is a newer development here along King George Boulevard near 108th Avenue. It's called Access. You could see emergency vehicles here, and this is what it looked like, this fire. Moments ago from our News 1130 Air Patrol, you could see emergency vehicles lining basically a city block as they deal with this blaze here this morning. We've also been hearing there's been a number of rescues. People have been rescued off balconies. Joining us now is Cheryl Paulson. I'm going to grab her from over here. You live nearby. What did you hear this morning?
We heard a gentleman outside yelling, "Fire, fire, fire," and then woke us up, and then we heard the air horn, and he was blasting an air horn and blasting, and then it was like, oh, something serious is going on. So then we look out the window, and the side of the other building is lit up, right? So we knew something was on, so we just got out of the building and come out, and the flames were like so far up in the air. It was quite scary.
There are lots of people right now actually in behind us on City Parkway near 108th. It's not clear if anyone has been injured at all. Have you seen anything like that?
Haven't seen anything, but there was a lady that come out here in her house coat, and the fire started in the building below her, and she is standing here watching her apartment burn up while we were out here. She was here with us earlier, and she said it started below, and she got up and saw flames on her balcony, and then she grabbed her phone, she said, and she ran out here. But
do you actually live in this development?
Yeah. Yes, I live right here. Not like right in this building, right behind me, behind us.
How close to the building are you actually?
Well, there's the big old tire is in between us and the building on fire.
Good.
Yeah.
Has anybody talked to you about when you might be able to get back into your home this morning?
We can get in ours.
Okay.
We're okay. Yeah, we've been in and out of our building this morning. Your crews are actually on top of our building right now filming. Yeah, we let them in.
All right, well, stay safe. Okay. Jody, I've also spoken to a man. He's on the other side, and he actually lives in the building that continues to burn here. He believes the fire just started right below his suite. He lives on the 3rd floor. He's thinking it's electrical, but of course, the cause of this isn't known yet. The focus right now is to put this out, and we'll keep you updated.
All right,
Jody?
We'll check back in with you in 30 minutes' time, and thank goodness for that unidentified man with the air horn. Sounds like he may have saved some lives there. Greg Harper reporting live from Whalley at this hour. We'll check back in with them. Dozens of people who live in East Vancouver in an apartment building there had a rude awakening overnight as well. They were forced from their apartment suites wearing not much more than their pajamas due to a potential hazmat situation. This happened around 2 o'clock this morning at East 7th in Quebec. Fire and hazmat crews were called to the building after reports of a strong odor that had several residents coughing. After an extensive search, however, nothing was found, and everyone was allowed back inside. A motorcyclist is in hospital this morning after being struck by a City of Vancouver garbage truck overnight. Emergency crews were called to West 16th and Crown just before 2 a.m. Condition of the motorcyclist is unknown. Factors surrounding the crash are under investigation. Families in Richmond are being warned after a teenager says she was sexually assaulted while walking to school. It happened around 7:30 Tuesday morning. A female student was walking to R.C. Palmer Secondary. RCMP say a man groped her and then exposed himself before running off. The suspect is described as being Caucasian, about 40 years old, with long, dark beard and mustache. Police also say a light blue older model sedan may be associated with the suspect. Police are investigating a homicide in a North Vancouver neighborhood in what could be another gang-related incident. Officers still have yet to release many details at this point. A black BMW and a white Bentley were towed from the scene in the area of Wellington Drive and Sykes Road in Lynn Valley. Neighbors we spoke with say they didn't hear anything in the early hours of Tuesday morning.
It's a little bit crazy because it kind of makes you think. You know stuff's happening everywhere, so you're kind of like, okay, whatever. But when this actually happens a couple steps away, really, it makes you think kind of once or twice. But normally this neighborhood is perfectly calm, lots of kids, families.
The woman who was trapped inside a clothing donation bin in Pitt Meadows on Sunday has died from her injuries. The 45-year-old was found upside down in the container at Meadowtown Centre Mall. Firefighters used the jaws of life to pry the bin open. She was unresponsive when rushed to hospital and later passed away. BC Premier Christy Clark is facing growing criticism for accusing an Aboriginal agency of making a real mistake that led to the death of a young man in government care. 18-year-old Alex Gervais fell from the fourth-floor window of an Abbotsford hotel on September 18th. It's believed the young Aboriginal man took his own life. Clark says the Fraser Valley Aboriginal Children and Family Services Society violated policy when it didn't tell the Children's Ministry that Gervais was being housed alone. The agency, First Nations leaders, and BC Children's representatives have all spoken out against the Premier's comments.
I'm saying that the Premier made ill-advised remarks last Friday. She did not wait for a director's review. She did not wait for Mary Ellen Turpel-Lafon to carry out an investigation. She did not wait for a coroner to complete a report. She rushed to judgment. She pinned the blame on a delegated agency.
Much lighter fare now. Local ski hill operators are concerned we may be in for another dismal snow season thanks to El Nino. Cypress Mountain is already taking action. It's spent around $500,000 on new snowmaking equipment. It's hoping the purchase of 5 new snow guns should help get the preseason started. Other hills like Mount Seymour are offering an 88% credit to those who had a season's pass last year and were unable to use it due to dry conditions. There's no way to predict it, right?